Time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 50, Mike 50. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run the counter. Pollard, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Newton, and an alley to run. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
No game on this defense, no game.
From the red zone now, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And so double count right here, double count.
On first down, Pollard. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Check, 380. Mike is 59, Mike is 59. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. He's got his man, that's Josh Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Seahawks.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check three, check three.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Pollard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's it, baby.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them.
And he's going to go down just just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as they are now on the board here in the first half. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Newton on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
20.
Here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. They're playing the wrong football. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Go 14.
On first down, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just check.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 30 on second down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And some space here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Third and long, it's Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
That's good for Panthers. First down.
Ready?
First
Ready?
and 10 at the
Ready?
40-yard line.
Come on, boy. 61. Match box. Mike, you better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey! Check. Ready?
Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, it's our house. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
To throw again. Newton and Olsen over the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in the tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? Mike's 50, Mike. Great. Let's go, team. Gun. Express. It's going to be a long day. Kill. Kill. Turn up. Hey, no, look, we got Mike. Ready?
On first and 10, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Mario Addison in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brings up second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Trump. Mike's 59. Watch the slant.
Now Wilson. Step, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Watch the curl. Mike, check.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 35 on second down, Newton rolling to it into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hey, pick your game up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's Wilson. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mike, check.
Now Wilson throwing again. That's going to be caught. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
First and 4 at the 2-yard line.
Pick it up, guys. No pass. Switch gears.
Throwing again here. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw again is Wilson. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 35 on second down, Newton. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's third down.
Green.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run once more with McKinnon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
We're gonna set, ready? Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen!